Alright, now what we're going to do here is we're going to cut the top part of the hat. Same thing, we're going to put a stop cut all the way around. Okay, I'm going to turn it around, come the other way. Alright, and when you make that stop cut, you want to go back and you want to kind of follow that up and around just like we did on the front portion. I'm going to do it this way. It seems a little easier with the end grain to just do little pieces at a time, just like so. Because technically we're going to round this up a little bit when we get done here. And I'm just going to cut that out. Going to round off that corner. It's okay if we lose a little bit of that with the hat. We just know where the lines are going to go. Here, where the, let's finish this up first. Alright. Again, you just kind of want to follow that around a little bit, make it round. The hard part when you're doing a block like what we're doing here, it's hard to know how round things should be. See how rounded I have that? This is not quite rounded enough yet, but we'll get there. A little bit at a time. Again, I'm going to go back here and I'm just going to cut that out. Right up to that beard. I'm going to go recut that underneath there. And kind of go under there a little bit. Just like so. Okay, I don't want to lose that line there. That's kind of a reference point. So what we're going to do here, we're going to cut the tassel out. We just made a little circle there. We're just going to cut that out a little bit. And in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to redo this line here for the hat. It's going to go down a little bit at an angle. Come back up. Come back up. Tassel's going to be a little bit longer than where the end of the hat is on the back. Let me redo this here on this side because that's not done yet. We just want to make sure everything's cut out like it should be. I had it cut, I didn't see that. Okay. Alright. Now we're going to kind of follow that to the end. So see how we have this line going around? What we're going to do now is we're going to cut here on over, just like up to there, and that's where the tassel is. So let's do this. We're going to cut on either side. Okay, that's kind of our reference point there, because we're going to have to cut it out anyway. Let's start shaping it a little bit. Give it some shoulders and back part of the hat. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go either side. There you go. And the same thing here. This is going to be our little reference point. We're going to just come down like so. And we're going to come up at an angle and go down at an angle. Okay. And then this part is still going to come out underneath here. So we're going to kind of shape that tassel a little bit. I know it seems odd to have it there, but that corner gives you a little more depth to make that tassel the way that you want it. Okay. And again, we're going to recut it underneath. We're going to go at an angle here. Okay, see how I'm going at an angle? We're going to just go down here. And we're going to recut underneath this beard again. Because that's going to be freed up eventually. It needs to be a lot deeper. There. We've got to really distinguish where the shoulders are in the back. See, right here is where we're working on this. So And I'm going to follow this. Now this hat, this tassel, will have a little piece there and a little piece there, like it's the top, the end part of the tassel where it's hooked up to the hat. So what we want to do is we just want to swing this around. We actually want to just notch out the top a little bit, just like so. Okay, just like so. See how we have a little bit of a bulge there? That kind of want to keep that if you can. So you're going to take very little off there. Alright, and you know, and the thing with some of the cuts is you can make it look a little deeper than it really is. Give it the illusion that it's deeper than it is. Alright, so you see what I'm doing here? I'm just trying to notch it out to show where the outline of that tassel is from the end of the hat there. We're going to just take that off a little bit, and we're going to round this up, and then we'll be kind of done with the tassel here. It's okay, we're going to have to clean it up. Now right here, actually we're going to round this hat off a little bit. The top portion of this brim has to be rounded up a little bit. So we're just going to take a little bit off here. We just want this to look a little more rounded than it is from the front. Okay, so we have it nicely rounded now. That's what we wanted. Alright, and we can go back and recut some of this a little bit, just to give it that little bit of depth we're looking for over here as well. It's amazing what a couple of cuts can do, folks, really. Can make it look like a whole different piece with a couple of different cuts sometimes. And you can make things look deeper just by cutting it a certain way. Okay, so now back here we're going to go ahead and cut this little V out right here. I'm trying to think how we did that. Yeah, okay, that's alright. We did a little stop cut from here up to the top of the hat here. We're going to just cut all this out right here, just like so. Okay? Okay, you see what we're getting, the effect we're getting there. We're just going to cut a little piece out there. So there's a little bit of a difference there. Alright, so we have a little bit of a difference there. We're going to undercut this a little bit further here because I'm not happy with that one little piece there. This is where it comes in handy to spray it a little bit. It'll just help you cut it a little nicer and a little cleaner in those, in those little areas that you're finding it's a little difficult to get into. It does work its wonders, that's for sure. Okay, so see, we've got the hat almost done, but there's got to be a lot more cut here, so we're gonna kind of cut this out a little deeper right there, and we're gonna go a little deeper underneath here too. Sorry, let me keep that in the frame here. Alright, see how we have that? And we're gonna just kind of round it up a little bit. And of course